Hey YouTube, it's KingNazaru. I here to post up my video about the Avengers movie. Now I know for the people who've subscribed to my channels or part of my contact list, you know that ever since the first weekend of the Avengers, I told you that I was going to do my review on it, and I'm very sorry that this is really late. I mean, it's like May 21st right now. And that's like 16 days after I saw the Avengers movie. The thing is that the first week I had to do my exams, so I couldn't do it that week. Uh, then the week after, I needed my break and also to do some artwork for DeviantArt because I promised some friends I would do some things there. Then earlier this week I wasn't feeling so well, so I had to wait until then. But here's my review. Okay, the Avengers. Basically, great, great. No, not great. Exceptional movie. Very exceptional. I hate to sound like I'm some kind of Marvel fantard, but this is a very exceptional movie. Okay, basically the premise is that Loki uh, is found on this planet where these aliens called, I think they're called the Jitari. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry. It's been like a few weeks since I saw the movie, and he has this pact with them to, if he gives them the Tesseract, or in the comics it's called the Cosmic Cube, it he will be promised an army to take over the Earth. And through Loki's perspective, he feels that by dominating the human race and by taking their free will away, he will create some sort of diluted version of world peace. And because he can't have his dominion on Asgard because his brother Thor and his stepfather Odin have robbed, he feels he's been robbed and exiled of that opportunity. So he's going looking for Earth to be his new kingdom. So anyway, he teleports to a shield base, causes all sorts of havoc, then steals the Tesseract and managed to use the scepter that he got from the Chitauri to uh, control Hawkeye and that guy from Thor that was helping Shield study the Tesseract. So Nick Fury decides that now's the time to start the Avengers initiative, and he gets some of his agents to rally up Iron Man, Captain America, Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, but as Black Widow described, he didn't. Nick Fury didn't want the Hulk, and I guess I kind of believe that because who would want the Hulk on this, on a mission when he's acting like a loose cannon? Uh, they also brought in Black Widow and Hawk. Black Widow and Hawkeye will come later, and eventually, after they captured, after Captain America and Iron Man captured Loki, Thor comes into the mix to try to take Loki away from Shield because he feels that Asgardian justice should take care of Loki, but they don't, and that kind of led to a fight between him, Iron Man, and Captain America. But then, moving along, they got all the group together. Look, and they feel that they're trying to wondering. No, it's not. It couldn't be this easy to capture Loki. He's the god of mischief, so he's probably up to something. And it turns out he is. He's playing on the Avengers' uh, personality conflicts, such as Iron Man's arrogance, Captain America's loyalty towards the American military or something, Bruce Banner's constant struggle to to contain his rage so he doesn't turn into the Hulk and cause havoc. And basically, it backfires, and Loki gets what he wants. But they eventually put aside their differences and work together, and they stop Loki's plans. Uh, moving moving along, I really liked um, that they put us that the director and writer Joss Whedon managed to direct the movie in a way that every character had a balanced story arc and it seemed relevant toward the overall story. Because like in most superhero movies, the whole when they have more than one superhero character, it seems to be a bit more imbalanced. Or if it didn't have not one superhero, more than one superhero, it's more than super villain. Like take for example, Batman and Robin, uh, where there was too many things happening at one happening. There was not a decent enough plot and too many corny jokes. It was way too much like the '60s Batman and whatnot. Another better example is Spider-Man 3. Although I do like the movie, um, it's focused too much on Sandman and Harry Osborn, and Venom wasn't getting enough screen time. Uh, personally, I personally I don't think the Sandman was all that necessary. They could have just made Harry Osborn the main and Venom the main antagonist, and Harry could have the actions Harry did could have led towards what would led Peter to let go of the symbiote because he was almost killed Harry, and that could have led to the things that went on to Venom in the second half of the movie. That would have been bit of a better movie. But I'm glad that the Avengers didn't go that route. So there was a good balance. Every character had its relevancy. They complemented each other. Uh, the actions, the action scenes were astounding. It was kind of the fight scenes were kind of like the Michael Bay movies, but unlike Michael Bay's movies, you actually know what the hell is going on. I mean, you can see Iron Man blasting all the Jatari ships, Hulk and Thor beating up all the aliens, Captain America, Hawkeye, Black Widow. They're all doing their thing. That's you could all see it vividly. I've heard a lot of people who reviewed the movie want to know how come Michael Bay can't make it look this good when they're using the same camera style for the action scenes. Um, and I have the same question too. So yeah, if Michael Bay's listening, although he's probably not, I got that question for you. What the hell? Joss Whedon and Zach Penn, they made a good fight scenes with the same style you did, yet it's very, very vivid, and we actually know what's going on. Your movies, it's too jumbled up, chaotic mess. So watch that movie, and take some notes. Oh, and leave your corny, racist jokes out of it. So overall, this was a pretty good movie. Um, the best part was when Hulk was fighting Loki, and Loki was boasting that how he was a god and how the Hulk was an inferior being to him. Now he will not be bullied by the Hulk, and the Hulk would just grab him and just threw him all around Tony Stark's room. And after handing him like a bitch, he just struts around and say, "Puny God." Everybody in the whole theater laughed at that. There was there was plenty of laughters, and I gotta especially give my props to Clark Gregg, who played Agent Coulson. He was really funny in this movie as well. And if you go And a bit of a spoiler warning: he Loki kills Agent Coulson, and that's kind of the main reason why the Avengers decided to put aside their differences and work together against Loki and the Chitauri. And another thing that I've heard, because when me and my dad went to see the Avengers, we didn't stay after the credits like we usually did with the other movies. I heard that after the credits, uh, Thanos was seen in this scene during the post credits, so that's kind of alluding that the next Avengers villain might be Thanos. And if that goes as well, that would be really interesting. Because I think that when I saw the Thor screens, I think I might have saw the Infinity Gauntlet. So if the Infinity Gauntlet's gonna be in this is gonna be really really heavy stuff. This could be really really interesting. So I'm sorry if I didn't get too much detail. I tried to leave it as spoiler free as possible, but just giving my overall opinion of the movie. Um, so my next video will be about the TV show Avengers: Earth's Mightiest Heroes, and I'll be sure to post that as soon as I can. Later, YouTube.